Alright, welcome to the third match of the day. You know when you hear that, things have been going bad, but hopefully we can get the team back in the swing of things on this one. Hopefully we can make up for the mistakes on the last match. This one should be simpler. I mean, the range is a lot shorter, and the units are not as threatening. So hopefully we should be able to make it work here. Basically, we just got to take out the trap right below Medius, because I'm pretty sure that one should be real. I mean, no reason why it shouldn't be. And then we take out Medius, and we back out. Oh, probably we got to take out both traps since they're right in front of him. And, you know, you don't want to land on any one of those traps because you're going to be in a tight spot with Kanto control. But, yeah, we're trying to team again. I don't know, man. It's missing something. But this Duma, wow. Miracle Bill instead of the
Hippity hop.
How does he get the Miracle down? It's 4. How does it get it down to 2? Somewhere where it can work. 4 is kind of high.
Hippity hop.
But anyways, I think we're gonna just step on these traps early on since the range isn't that far out for the team. If you had Claude in front, then it would probably be a little trickier, but we're going to step on this trap. Fallen Maria's here, so it's going to be a bit hard to take him out. We have to get him in one hit and then get him again because he's going to be able to counterattack, so got to be able to take him out. Probably if I use Strandra's Dance, because she has Firestorm, I'll be able to take him out in 2 hits, so that will probably work out for me. He's getting 60% damage reduction because he's beside that Duma, so he's getting the full effect of his B-skill. Even 60%, I don't even think that's enough for dragons. I think they definitely need 80% DR to be good. Like, even, like, that's Rhea's, Rhea? All of the Rheas, they die way too easy. I think they definitely need more damage reduction. Which is crazy to say because damage reduction is already so sky high, but they need 80% DR. It would really help them out in terms of being usable units, because as they are right now, they just don't do very much. Their jobs are really supposed to be like frontliners, but they don't do it very well. They die like real easy, just like dead, straight up dead. And that's what I thought she would get with her True Dragon Wall. I was kind of disappointed that it was only 60%. It's 60% is not high enough.
We will abide.
Really not. And I don't see them remixing or changing that anytime soon. Even with Saros in Dark Season, there's no way she gets more than what Rhea has. If they do that, then maybe they give her some type of true DR or some effect, but she's probably going to get 60% DR as well, which still she's not going to be usable. She really needs more than that to play any role. So it's really going to be boiling down to what they do with her C skill, the light whatever thing. We'll see.
Right. Good morning.
Dance. I'm going to have to dance here. And I think I can probably even step up 1 with the team because the range here is not that far, as I mentioned, so I can probably step everybody up 1 column. Is it column or row? I can't remember, but everybody's going to step up 1.
Hop.
Okay. And you see what I was talking about in the other video about Sothis being useless? Because he has to run 3 mythics just to run Sothis. Or, well, I guess you could run 2, but I don't know.
I am needed elsewhere.
I'm just saying, Sothis is like the weakest link here. He could easily have swapped that spot out for a more threatening unit.
Ready.
Which is, yeah, she's just a dead unit. Like, I don't even know like how to make her good. Maybe if she had 80% damage reduction. Maybe if she had 80% damage reduction, she'd be good. But honestly, I think she needs more than that. She needs some type of offensive capability. If she's just a tank, just gonna sit there and tank, then not that big a deal on defense. I don't think I don't think that's what her playstyle is supposed to be. She needs some type of offensive capability. And I don't see how you give that to her, being that she's 2 range. Yeah, there's no way to make her hit hard enough.
We will abide.
Ooh, that's Maria's miracle, no? Because I hit him, then he hits me. Maybe I die in 1 hit. Maybe that's the problem. Ooh, wait, how did that go down to 2? Was there a quick impulse there? I didn't pay attention.
What is it?
How do you get 2 cooldown on that?
I am needed elsewhere.
How did that Duoduma get 2 cooldown? -1. It's already 4. -1 slain. 1 more from where? What? Oh, hardy fighter. Ah, that makes sense.
Got it.
Okay, not a bad idea.
I can handle it.
All right. I never considered combining hardy fighter with anything other than defensive specials. Just doesn't make sense to me. But I guess if you want -2 cooldown, then that's one way to get it. I did consider that. Hardy fighter. Is it worth it, really? I mean, you could have gotten quick impulse and then an extra cooldown from someone else outside, but it does get his miracle procced. Since you can't kill this Duma in 1 hit, this Duoduma, he has too much HP.
What is it?
So yeah, you can't kill him in 1 hit, but I don't know if it's worth it. Just to get miracle procced. If you could probably run Pavis, but then I guess he still wants to run the far save, so maybe that's why. I guess in that situation it makes sense.
What is it?
But yeah, is this trap real or not? That's what the question comes down to. There needs to be like a melee version of disarm trap. I know it doesn't make any sense, but if there was, this would be so much easier because I would just send that unit in instead. Now I gotta gamble on a trap that I don't know if it's real or not. I can get out, but I've already used 1 dance. Boom, boom, ba, 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 ba. If it's fake, Duma's dead and I get my full cancel. But if it's real, a little bit more challenging. Alright. There we go. Fingers crossed. It's real.
It's empty.
Alright, we can get out. That's okay. It's just a little challenging is all. Do I test the other trap as well? I don't remember if this one's real or not. Alright, well that answers my question. It is also real. And everyone backs out. We dance. And we go on turn 3.
We will abide.
And we should definitely be able to get everything going from there. Look at the threat range on this team is so small. This map is notorious for hit and run. If you played this map, Jotunheim Castle, 100% you gotta be prepared for a ranged battle. You gotta have a lot more threat range than what he has right here, because
what is it?
Yeah, I remember I need the dance there, because this map is like really perfect for hit and run strategies. You gotta have something that allows your team to ladder out pretty far.
I can handle
and he doesn't have a dancer, which is crazy. On this map in particular, it's crazy to not have a dancer. But it is dark season, light dark season, and there is Milla, and Milla has been wrecking my fun, so I completely understand his decision not to do that. I mean, even Eldigan isn't like foolproof against Milla. Milla can like out Eldigan her. I mean, have more defense than Eldigan. So I don't even think it's worth it to invest in Eldigan just to stop Milla from stopping your dance. The only thing that you could probably use is either Ymir, or you put
It's empty.
Freyr on your dark defense team, which I'm actually considering, given the fact of how much lift I've actually lost already. I'm literally just like so close to doing it, but I have to drop either Medius or my Dancer, and it just, or one of my nukes, and it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might change the map altogether, because maybe that's the problem. But yeah, my rally trap is really just suffering because of Milla. She has been my hardest counter this season, and that's one of the things I was like, I thought dancers were bad because people were over Milla, but apparently no. Everybody has their Milla, and they, if you got your dancer, they're gonna bring her out. And on top of that, everyone has Gatekeeper as well, so it's just extra stats for free. So the Gatekeeper hasn't really been too much of a problem because I've built my defense to specifically avoid Gatekeeper, but Milla has definitely thrown a wrench in my strategy. It's annoying.
Hippity hop.
And on the topic of Gatekeeper, I've been seeing him a lot more lately. I've been seeing him at least 3 times a week.
What is it?
Compared to 0, that's a big big jump. Because he was nowhere to be seen before, and now I'm seeing him on like every other map, which is concerning. I mean, that's specifically why I built my defense the way that I built it, but he's still showing up on teams with Milla, which makes it even harder to break through a lot of the defensive units, because he does give all those extra stats, which is annoying. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't want to put, pass is the answer, but you don't want to put pass on all your units, because the B slot is like so, it's needed, man. Like, you really need to put, a lot of units need that B slot. So unless there's a tier 4 version of pass that adds something like really effective, then we're gonna be stuck with a problem pretty soon. Because I'm sure that they want to release more units like Gatekeeper that have that, what's his effect called? What's his effect called again? Warp Bubble? Because currently there are only 2 units in the game that can do it, and I'm sure they're itching to release a 3rd that's actually good. So yeah. When they do that, it's going to be a massive problem. But they can't, I don't think they're going to do that without also releasing Pass 4, because it's really needed. I hate giving up my B slot just for Pass. I don't know if Pass is going to have a lull in it or what, but it needs to be a good skill.
For all life on land.
I think we do this with Nerthus because we do get 2 cooldown, which will help us get to Gale Force. And then with the dance, we should be able to Gale Force off the next unit that we attack, who's probably going to be Embla. I mean, she has the highest threat range here, so getting her off the map makes the most sense. So we'll take out Embla, and then, I don't know, maybe Nerthus? I mean, Sothis? Yeah. I don't know. That might be the plan.
I am needed elsewhere.
Even though I could probably take out Sothis with Ira. But yeah, we're good to go here. So yeah, what was I saying? There isn't enough counterplay to Warp Bubble. You know, like how they just released an entire skill that directly counters Grand Strategy? There isn't anything like that for... there is a skill, but for how strong Warp Bubble is, and how many things that have... Because warping is the meta, one skill isn't enough to stop Warp Bubble. There needs to be something more to really get us going. And I don't know what that more is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a unit. I think it has to be a skill, because so many units depend on warping to get into position to attack. Well, not even warping. So many defensive strategies depend on warping to get into position to attack.
It's
that
empty.
just putting out a pass for, or pass by itself, isn't enough to oftentimes swing matches in your favor. It really narrows the pool of units that you can use, because there's only like flyers primarily, and some range calves that can really use pass and be effective with it. Infantry units, there really aren't many, especially because they only move 2 spaces, that can effectively use pass. Infantry units all either want to run Time's Pulse, Special Spiral, Magical Follow-Up, a lull, to actually be effective in combat. So if you take out that B skill, you're really like reducing the amount of damage that they can put out, which is the problem that I'm having with my nukes, because I can't use the units that I want to use, because I'd have to give them pass in order for them to work against a team that has Gatekeeper, and that makes no sense, because it's a huge stat swing. That's a huge stat drop off, especially when you're coming up against someone like Brave Dimitri. If you don't have Special Spiral or a way to bypass his damage reduction, yeah, you're gonna lose that matchup. You're literally gonna lose that matchup. So I don't know what they're gonna do about it. Probably more units like Windtribe Claude would make the most sense, since he has that built-in special acceleration effect. Or maybe that's why they released. But if your special isn't piercing DR, then you're still like in a spot of bother, because you can't kill the unit. Yeah, so I don't know. It really like stops the effectiveness of catcher balls, because they're the ones that depend on warping the most. So I really don't know what they're gonna do about it. Pass 4 has to be. It's either Pass 4 or some skill that includes Rally Spectrum in it. Rally Spectrum plus Pass would probably make the most sense, but that sounds kind of strong.
What is it?
I don't know, but this looks good, so I'm probably gonna end turn here, and then we get the last spot, and then we take out Fallen Maria. I didn't want to gamble that trap because whoa. How did I not see that? You see, when you're talking instead of paying attention to the actual map, this is what happens. You make mistakes. You make mistakes like that one, and you die, and you lose. And yeah, this is not a good position to be in. I mean, I can finish it from here, but I really can't be taking a score loss. I'm losing so many points on defense that it just doesn't even make sense, man. Oh my god, I didn't realize that she could get there. Yeah, man. GG's. Let's get out of here and get to another match. What a bummer.